There are certain fighters in the UFC who are loved and respected by fans, where they would love to see them win a world title. So here is 5 fighters the fans want to become world champions. Number 5. Namajunas first fought for the UFC Women's Strawweight title against Carla Esparza at the Ultimate Fighter 20 finale, where she lost the fight by submission via rear naked choke in the 3rd round. She would next take some time off and came back better than ever, defeating Angela Hill, Paige Van Zandt and Tisha Torres. She was next scheduled to face Karolina Kowalkiewicz at UFC 201 in a title eliminator bout, where after a very close fight, the split decision was given to Karolina Kowalkiewicz. She was given another title eliminator opportunity against top strawweight Michelle Waterson at UFC on Fox 24, where she won the fight by submission via rear naked choke in the 2nd round. She is now scheduled to face current UFC Women's Strawweight champion Joanna Jędrzejczyk at UFC 217. I believe the fans would love to see Namajunas become the strawweight champion, as she has a great personality and is a very likable person. She presents a unique set of tools where there is a chance where she can cause a massive upset. Number 4. Nate Diaz first fought for the UFC lightweight title against then champion Benson Henderson at UFC on Fox 5, where he lost the fight by unanimous decision. He would next go through a rough patch and took a year break from the sport. He made a comeback, completely dominating Michael Johnson at UFC on Fox 17, where he called out then UFC featherweight champion Conor McGregor in his post-fight interview. He was given his wish to face Conor McGregor on 2 weeks' notice at UFC 196, where he submitted Conor McGregor by a rear naked choke in the 2nd round at UFC 196, shocking the world. He would next face Conor McGregor in a rematch at UFC 202, where he would lose by a majority decision. With the recent talks of a trilogy fight happening in the future, I believe the fans would love to see Nate Diaz dethroning Conor McGregor if they ever fought for the 3rd time. Even though Nate Diaz is avoiding fighters just to get a big payday from a 3rd Conor McGregor fight, it would be interesting to see Nate Diaz as the UFC lightweight champion of the world. Number 3. Since moving up to the middleweight division, Robert Whittaker has looked like a force of terror, where he has just ran through all of his opponents. One by one, he has put on impressive performances, where he has defeated top names such as Uriah Hall, Derek Brunson and Jacare Souza. After putting together a 7-fight winning streak, he was then given the opportunity to face number 1 middleweight at that time Yoel Romero for the interim UFC middleweight title at UFC 213. In the fight, both fighters put on an exciting show, where the unanimous decision was given to Robert Whittaker. Although he is the interim middleweight champion, many fans would prefer to see him as the face of the division, as both of his humbleness and respectfulness combined with his violent fighting style has appealed to many fans. I believe it is only a matter of time before he becomes the undisputed middleweight champion, where I believe he will go on to become a long reigning champion. Number 2. After putting together an 8-fight winning streak, Donald Cerrone fought for the UFC lightweight title against then champion Rafael dos Anjos, where he would lose the fight by TKO in the 1st round. He would next move up to the welterweight division, where he went on a rampage, defeating Alex Oliveira, Patrick Cote, Rick Story and Matt Brown. His run towards the title would come to an end, where he would next lose to Jorge Masvidal by TKO at UFC on Fox 23 and losing a decision to Robbie Lawler at UFC 214. Even though he's going through a rough patch as of late, I believe the fans would love to see him as the champion, as he's willing to face anyone at any time and always puts on a great show. His exciting fighting style has made him into a massive fan favourite over the years. Number 1. After putting together 6 solid wins in the light heavyweight division, Alexander Gustafsson was given the opportunity to face then UFC light heavyweight champion John Jones at UFC 165. After a very exciting fight, the unanimous decision was given to John Jones. He would next finish Jimmy Manuwa by TKO at UFC Final 37 and would lose to Anthony Johnson by TKO at UFC on Fox 14. He was given his 2nd title opportunity to face the new champion Daniel Cormier at UFC 192, where after a great contest, the split decision was given to Daniel Cormier. As of right now, he has put together victories over Jan Blachowicz and Glover Teixeira, where he's looking for his 3rd title shot. I believe the fans would love to see Alexander Gustafsson as the champion, as he was involved in 2 very close title fights, where the decision could have gone his way. With the light heavyweight division wide open, I believe his chances of becoming a world champion are really good, where sooner or later, he will definitely be holding UFC gold.